Hello. Hi. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz and I'm so happy to have you here with me today. So today we're going to do a little review and try on of the Natasha Denona Gold Palette. So I have been dying to get this palette for like, I don't know, when did it come out? Like a year ago? Like a long time ago, right? When we went on my bachelorette party, my wonderful friends and bridesmaids pulled together and bought this little baby for me, and I am so happy and so grateful to them for thinking of me. They absolutely did not need to do that, but they are angels and they did. I love it so much. I've used it quite a few times off camera, but this is my first time featuring it on camera, so I'm excited to talk to you guys about it. I do have some thoughts, so let's just get right into it. So this is the packaging. I like it, but you can see it gets fingerprints on it. I like that it's just shiny and looks like a brick of gold. And it's fabric on the outside, so at minimum it's a little bit different than some other things. It's not just like plastic or cardboard or anything like that. Like it's, I don't know, it's different. Yeah, so this is the inside. So freaking pretty, right? So the only Natasha Denona things I have are this palette and the face palette, the Blush and Glow face palette that I have shown on this channel before. But those are the only two things I had, so I really didn't know what to expect. I've never used her products like that, but I love this. So this palette does retail for $129. So that's expensive. And if you're gonna buy it, like, it's an investment and you have to decide for you, like, are you cool with that? Like, are you cool with spending $129 on an eyeshadow palette? Yes or no? 100% that's up to you. I can't tell you. So yeah, I love this palette. I think it's absolutely stunning. I will say that the shimmers are pressed in very soft, so you do have to be careful with this one. Like, that one likes to kind of fall out. It has fallen out of the pan before, so you just really, it's a palette to be gentle with. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch all these colors for you guys, and then we're gonna do a pretty look. We're just gonna start top, across, and then down. I will also say I don't really understand this. For this palette being $129, you would think they could just put the names of the shadows below the shadows. That's like a critique I have about it. I just really don't get it. But anyway, swatches. So this is Lime Chrome and Python. So I would say this is more of a topper. It's like a duochrome topper because it definitely has that lime shift, but it's not like super pigmented. This is Sparks and Aria and Kava. So that's the first row. So starting into the next row, this is Aurora and Dijon. This is Oro and Log. And for that row, this is Varus. That's the first two rows. The last row, this is Brass and Sandstone, Alchemist and Teak, and the last shade, Aurum. So that is the full color story. It's hard to even like describe how pretty some of these are. Honestly, this one, which is this bottom shade here, is probably my favorite shade in the palette. It is so sparkling and eye-catching. These first couple shimmers at the top, I would say, are more, these first three, they're definitely more toppers than anything. They're not as like densely pigmented as the shimmers down here, but they would create a really cool effect on top of one of them. Yeah, I really like this color story. I also think that like some of these in the pan, sorry, I'm trying to like be really careful with it. I don't want this one to fall out. Okay, so I would say that some of these in the pan, like this one and this one, like they look so similar in the pan, but on the arm swatched, they're not. Like, let's swatch them side by side. This one, and this one, I would say look most similar in the pan because they're pretty spread out. But in swatches, they definitely have different undertones. Like this is a lighter peachy, this is more of just like a neutral mid-tone brown. And this one definitely is darker, like has a little more warmth, depth to it. So they're different. I mean, are they different enough? That's up to you to decide. I can't answer that for you, obviously, but they do have different tones. I like this one more as a transition, where this one could be a transition, and this one I like to use to deepen the look more. So it's really just up to you and what you would use them for. Maybe probably on darker skin tones they might not show up as differently, but for me they do. Those are the swatches for the Natasha Denona Gold Palette. But yeah, so I'm gonna take these off my arm and then we're gonna get right into a look. Okay, so we're gonna start out with this Morphe M505 little fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into Aria, which is this top shade here, and we're just gonna pick some of that up on the brush and we'll use that as our transition. I'm really gonna try to focus it in the crease though as best I can, and then kind of fluff it up and out. I will say these brown mats in particular are very, very easy to work with. I think it's easy to pick a lot up on the brush and it feels almost a little intimidating, but once you start to blend them, I mean, they just kind of melt right into the skin, fluff right out all over the lid. I mean, I should scoot you guys in a little bit more. But yeah, I think that they are very, very easy to work with. I've heard like some mixed reviews about Natasha Denona mattes, but maybe that's more of her more colorful mattes, I'm not sure, but these brown ones honestly work so well. I really, really like using this Python shade as an eyeliner. I think that that's a really, really fun way to use it. I kind of want to do a little bit more of a dramatic look because why not? So I think I'm going to use the same kind of fluffy brush, the M505, and I'm going to pick up some log and we're going to concentrate it right here on the outside edge. That was so easy. I get really nervous with dark browns because it's so easy for them to get like muddy or patchy. Okay, now that we have the outside edges nice and darkened, I think I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this Aurora shade on my finger and kind of work that here on the like the middle. So it's kind of in the middle towards the outside edge, which is exactly how I wanted it to be, because then we're going to kind of fade that into, I don't know, one of these gold colors. I think I'm going to use this brass color that I said I really like, and I'm going to top it in the middle with this lime chrome and just kind of see if we get the gradient that I'm looking for. So I'm going to take this Morphe M124. This is kind of like a skinny packing brush, and I'm going to pick brass up. And I'm going to do this dry. That might be a mistake, but we're going to see. I wouldn't say it was great dry, and it's not blended or anything because I'm going to get my Fix Plus and we're going to try it that way. Okay, so I picked some up on my brush and I'm just going to spray it. This is a tip I like. I know a lot of people do this, but I really, really hate wetting my brush and then putting it in the pan because I think it ruins your eyeshadows. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this or ever felt that way, but I think that it makes your eyeshadows almost like hard and tough to work with. So I really prefer like picking up product and then spraying it, because then you're really like wetting the product and not your brush as much. That worked way better. Look at the huge difference. Oh my gosh. I just sprayed my whole phone. Oh well. Okay, so now that we got that on there, I'm going to take my finger and pick up this lime chrome shade. And we're going to see if we can kind of put that in the center to create the gradient that I'm looking for. Yep. It really is like golds, green golds, blue. I'm going to go in with just a little bit more Aurora to enforce it here. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with my favorite Morphe 213 Teensy packing brush. And I might do a mix of like blue and brown, and we'll just kind of see how that goes. I think I'm going to go in with the blue, like right along my waterline, and see just how that looks. Okay, so I did a little bit of the blue and then mixed in this log shade and this top Aria shade, and just kind of like fluffed it out a little. It's like brown with a hint of blue, but I think it ties into the top really well. I'm just kind of wondering, like, I want to do like a little pop of brightness right here, but I'm like, what one? I actually might see if I wet this one a little bit, that one's called Sparks, what that would look like right here. I really don't know, but I want the brightness of this like white gold color, so we're gonna try it. I picked up a bunch on the brush, spritzed it a little. You know, that doesn't really have the impact that I wanted it to have. Okay, that's better. I mixed a little bit of the brass shade and the lime chrome and just kind of mixed it in there with the Sparks shade. And we're just gonna repeat exactly that on this side. Okay, so I'm gonna put lashes on real quick and then we'll talk final thoughts on this palette and this look. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is it. This is final look with lashes. I'm obsessed with these lashes, but you know, besides the point. Do we love it? Do we think it's cool? I think it's cool. Tell me what we think. Do you guys think this palette is worth $129? I really like this look. Okay, anyway. I cannot tell you either way, honestly. Like, I love it, and even though I got this as a gift, if I would have spent my own $129 on it, I probably would still be very happy with it. I'm not telling you to spend $129 on it because obviously like times are tough, and also that's a lot of money. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with, you know? It is beautiful. I would maybe say, just to make sure you like the formula and stuff like that, she is coming out with $65 palettes now that are smaller than this. So maybe start with that, you know? That might be a jumping off point, and then you'll see if you like it or not. That Sunrise palette looks real pretty. So, and it's $65 instead of $129. So at least you could like dip your toe in the water, and then if you really like it, you really like it, and get one of these. But anyway, I just wanted to like demo this one for you guys because I think that if nothing else, this is a very exciting palette that I have, and I like to watch people demo stuff. So here I am doing that. I think we had a really cool look. I just think that some of the shades are very unique, like especially this lime green gold one, but I like that there's toppers in it, and then I like that there's more densely colored shimmers, and the mattes are honestly just so creamy and buttery and nice that it's hard to say anything negative about them. They didn't get patchy when I was blending them. Everything worked like a dream. The only negative criticism I have of this palette is this stupid plastic thing, because I don't get it. And it's like perforated so you could tear it off, but if I tear it off, then I don't know what the shade names are. Why do you do this, Natasha? But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about this palette down below. Do you think Natasha Denona is overpriced? Do you think it's worth it? Have you tried anything? Like, let me know. I would love to know. Let's talk about it. Anyway, I am gonna go film another video. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great night, having a great day, having a great whatever you're doing, and I'll see you next time. Bye!